How y'all doing today? So, your flight's been canceled. What's your next move? What do you do now? Sit around, twiddle your thumbs. You dusted and disgusted, you know what I'm saying? You had good intentions. Plans was made, the Airbnb was booked, flight was paid for, you had all your ducks in a row. But ain't none of that gonna happen right now. We all stuck here. It then got to the point now to whereas me, I'm an international traveler by choice, totally by choice, and for damn good reason. It's gotten to the point to where people who even want to fly domestically out of Louisiana, we being quarantined to leave the state. This is just I never thought it would come to this, but it is what it is. I heard today if you go to Florida, and usually I fly out of Florida to get to whatever South American country I'm going to, and I got the news, man. You touch one foot in Florida, you hop off that plane, you getting quarantined. So I mean, like it's pretty much we stuck here, you know. I also heard that yesterday we can't even fly out to Texas no more. I mean, you can carry your ass out there if you want, but they're gonna put your ass in a motherfucking lockdown for 14 days. That's quite a bit of time. So I mean, if you have any plans, you gotta plan 14 days for quarantine, then go do whatever you gotta do. So damn, man, like they pretty much saying in a nutshell, stay your ass where you at, you know. So pretty much that's what I had to say on that. That's just I think the rest of the country is going to follow in course, especially like epicenter like New York, because New York been canceled their flights. I mean, since last week we didn't have really anything coming in from New York anymore. You know what I mean? So shit, man, I miss traveling. I've been trying to deal with the issues around, hours cut, stores closed. I mean, pretty much just got to find ways to entertain yourself in your own fucking house. You know, that's pretty much where we at right now. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We do what we got to do. But, on to the meat and potatoes of this. So, your flight was canceled, right? Okay, as we all know, stocks are plummeting. GDP growth is like, that's going to be a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? In a little while. And especially these airlines, they're bleeding money right now. They're hemorrhaging. It's like ridiculous. They're losing millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Probably going to be billions when it's all said and done. And with these canceled flights, when you call in to either see what they're going to do about refunding your money, giving you a flight benefit, however they're going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I fly internationally, so my international flight is just been shut down. You know, the president of that country said his borders are closed to residents at first. Now, probably about a week after that, it was closed to everybody. So if you're not in there, you're not getting in there. If you're out, you better figure out how you're going to work it out. Pretty much is how that worked out. So I accepted it for what it was. But when you call these airlines, they're going to offer you a voucher. In most cases, they're going to offer you a credit. They're going to offer you a refund in the form of a credit. That's what they're going to say. They're going to tell you, Mr. Joe Schmo, we're sorry for the inconvenience, but we're not going to be operating to that particular city or country. What we're going to do is we're going to offer you a voucher. And you know what's great about this voucher? It has no time restrictions on it. So if you don't fly in the next 6 months, or if you fly next year, that's just fine. That's what they're going to serve up to you. That's what they're going to tell you. You know what you tell them? No. What do you mean no? I want my money back. You give me my money, I don't want no voucher. I don't want no I owe you. I don't want no miles towards my next flight. I don't want none of that shit. I want a full refund. That's right. And you have the right to demand that. Now, are they going to offer you that at first? Hell no. They're trying to hold on to their money. You understand? They losing millions. You know, so the last thing they want to do is lose a potential payout in the future when all this shit settles. All right? Now, most people like, well, hell, man, I ain't got no problem. You know, taking a credit or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's just great. I'll take the credit. Okay, you do that. But this is what I know. I know the market is crashing. You know what I'm saying? For one, these motherfuckers might go bankrupt. I don't know that. They say, yeah, well, they're going to bail them out. But until I see that happen, I don't know. All this is just word of mouth. We don't exactly know how bad this CVIT is going to get. You know, we don't know when these people are going to go back to work, you know. And as I'm looking at the situation, it's just progressively getting worse. For example, initially, they said I couldn't fly out the country. Fast forward 2 weeks later, they say if I leave this motherfucking state, I'm getting quarantined. You see what I'm saying? So you see where I'm getting at, where I'm going at with this. You know, would I rather have my money in my hand or let them hold my money in hopes that things get better? You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with that. You know, because you thinking in the back of your mind, yeah, maybe a month or two from now, I'm going to go ahead and hop on the plane. That ain't no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? And to let somebody hold my money for 2-3 months on a maybe, that's not a good bet. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, when and if they did start flying back in that period of time, it's going to be a mad grab, you know. You're going to have all these airlines trying to make up for them losses. So the prices are going to be competitive, right? Because they're going to compete. And right after this ends, not a lot of people just going to be wanting to hop on a plane and fly. Why? A lot of motherfuckers just going to be trying to recoup from this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of unemployment. When the country does initially open back up, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? It isn't going to be this huge exodus of people just having to fly initially, especially just not for like vacation or leisure wise, you know what I'm saying? Maybe for work, that's understandable. And that will probably be the bulk of your passengers then. So what's going to happen? You know, the law of supply and demand. There probably won't be a huge amount of people trying to fly for recreational purposes. It'll be mostly business. So the airlines are going to try and get those flights full to recoup lost wages. You know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? Lost revenue. That's what I'm trying to get out. They're going to try and recoup for that lost revenue. So in the midst of all that, you, the consumer, have a chance to get a cheap ticket from said other airline. But if you had let these people hold your money, you know what I'm saying, whatever airline you with, that's who you got to fly with. So you basically tying one hand behind your back, well, actually both hands behind your back technically, because you don't have your money now. You can't compare prices. You have to stick with this airline because they gave you that voucher. And that's the reason why they're offering you that voucher. But since this happened, they have to give you your fucking money back. You understand? Since this happened, they're obligated to give you your money back. Now, they counting on you not to know that. I promise you they counting on you not to know that. But I'm here to tell you, you can get a full cash refund for whatever it was. Now, once the bans are lifted and you can go back to wherever it is that you want to go, then you can take that cash, look in the book in your flight, and compare prices. And you more than likely, you're going to get a cheaper price. You know, because I'm saying these airports are going to have to compete to make back up their revenue. They're going to be offering specials. They're going to be offering free snacks and drinks and shit. Ain't no telling how far they're going to go with that. You know, they might give you a card or whatever when you're bored to get a free drink on the flight just to try and get you in there. It might offer discounts on bag fees. You know what I'm saying? They might waive bag fees. Who knows? But if you tie your hands behind your back and just take that voucher from whatever said airline you with, you take away your ability to barter, so to speak. So just putting it out there. If you like, what do you do next? You done missed your flight. I mean, you can't catch your flight. They canceled your flight. What do you do next? Go get your money. That's what you do. Tell them you want your refund. And that's pretty much all I had to say on this video. Just trying to give y'all a heads up for my fellow travelers out there. You know, I mean, these are trying times for all of us. Trust me, it's it's hard on me. Believe me when I tell you, man, I got a lot of reason to fly. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to get into all that because that might be a reason for somebody that won't bash me. But anyway, this is an informative video. Get your money back. It'll be greater later. And that's about it. It's OW signing off. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Y'all do what you do, and hell, I might make another video too.